Ryan.
I am Ice Ketchum. Gotta catch them all. We're rounding up the fucking illegals in this country. Maybe a hot one I might keep for myself. No guarantees.
Wow.
But I am ready to rock and roll. And I think I might have got an Ice Ketchum theme song for you guys.
Oh my God.
If you're ready for it.
Yes.
I want to be the very best, like no one ever was. To arrest them is my real test. To deport them is my cause. I will get them out of this land so they can't do crime. Teach immigrants to understand that they're running out of time. Ice Ketchum, you'll run and flee, but you will not replace me. Ice Ketchum, who? They're not our friends, so this country I'll defend. Ice Ketchum, your hearts aren't true, so we will deport you. You hate me, but I hate you. Ice Ketchum, gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. Ice Ketchum. What is going on, everybody? We're here. We're live. We weren't ready. That was a last-second decision for that to be the intro to this stream. But here we are. Good idea, Vera, actually. I mean,
no problem. Rare woman W.
I feel like I should take all of the credit. I'm the one that came up with that song. I am the one that slaved away for minutes. I'm telling you, minutes writing that theme song.
ChatGPT, give me this song.
You know what? I probably should have done that. I don't use AI, man. I don't fucking know. Every once in a while, I'll ask Grok to make me a picture of something, and it just looks retarded. I'm like, well, fuck that. I'm not going to use it.
The problem is AI is stupid, so you can't rely on it to do something smart.
Yeah, it's I don't use AI. I probably should. I probably need to. I need to get better about it. But fuck, man, it's just not. That was all me. There was no fucking robot involved. So if you hate the lyrics, blame me. If you love the lyrics, give me fucking credit. I had a tough time with the last one. You know what I mean? You hate me and I hate you. Pretty fucking simple. Let's just do it, and I'll say it like I really mean it.
But because you do mean it. You're not just saying it like you mean it.
I am. I mean, I do fucking mean it. With that being said, I don't mean all. Most though. Generalization.
99%.
Yeah. I'm telling you, there's a handful. There's one specifically I'd be like, you know what I mean? I'll let you in. But with the exception of that, not too many. Get the fuck out of my country. Just saying. How are you tonight, Vera? How are you doing?
Doing great, especially after listening to the song again. It really, raises the mood, makes you a little bit happier, sparks a little joy.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm pitching on. I don't know what we're gonna do with this podcast because it is going downhill fast. The last 2 weeks, I have been in such a fucking great mood. Even when my sports teams lose, I've still managed to maintain this great mood. So, but I think even if that happens, we can still find enough fucking ridiculous shit to complain about to keep this show going. I know that'll make people in the chat. Some people very upset. Some people it'll make them a little bit less miserable.
I'm gonna have to rename the podcast from the Fuck My Life podcast.
That's right.
It's getting too off brand. Some disaster is gonna have to strike.
Isn't there some fucking like comet or asteroid or some shit that might like blow us all up, or some aliens are coming?
Please.
What's it? It's called 3-eyed something, or the 3-eyed crow. I don't know what the fuck it's called.
What?
I
do not know.
People in the chat, people that sometimes watch Gary, it's called like 3-eye Atlas. Is that what it's called? 3-eye Atlas.
Oh, okay. Yeah. See? I was like, what are you, Bran over here? Who has a better story than Bran the fucking cripple?
Bran the broken. 3-eye Atlas, M-Spot confirms.
Yeah.
See, I knew something. 3-eyed Raven sounds good enough. 3-eyed Crow, whatever.
It is. I guess it is close enough, yeah.
Daniel Moore says you sent the email. Thank you, Daniel Moore. Because I'm going on all these fucking trips. I'm going to Japan. I'm going to the UK. I'm doing all this stuff. Might have a cool place to stay, maybe in Ireland for a couple days. I'll check that out, Daniel. I'll check out that email, man. But yes, it's been a good couple weeks. And yesterday, my Bears fucking won.
I
felt like I was going
know,
to throw up.
crazy.
I'm sure you
Wow.
watched the whole game, Vera.
Oh yeah, absolutely. 100%. I wouldn't miss it.
I'm
the
sure you
world.
watched. I'm sure you watched the entire game.
Oh
And
yeah, absolutely.
I mean, we gave up this fucking 14-point lead in like 2 minutes in the fourth quarter. Everything was looking down, and then we came back and did it. They knew everything was turning up Ryan. Like everything was going my way, so they had to keep it going. I appreciate it, and I helped them because I was in a position where I was laying on the ground, or laying on the ground. I was laying on the couch watching the game, and I was in this same position for like the entire fourth quarter comeback. And I'm like, I'm doing something wrong. I have fucked this up. I need to change something. So I stood up and I stood at the other side of my room to watch the game. And that's all it took. That was the mojo they needed. That's how sports works.
Yeah. What are the Bears now?
5-3, baby. 5-3.
What are the Patriots are fucking
7-2. They're
7-2.
really good.
My team's still better.
Fuck you. You don't even give a shit.
I don't, but my team's still better. What can I say? It's been like 5 years of losses after losses. Not that I care, but
they've had an easy schedule.
Gotta take the wins where I can.
They've had an easy schedule, but against who they've been playing really well, for real. So I didn't realize Ryan was so superstitious, says Angst Kitten. I'm a little stitious. Not superstitious, just a little stitious. But I do feel like
little.
I feel like I can affect the game. You know. Vera, I hope you're ready with some alcohol. I see some sitting next to you there, I think.
Yep. It's almost empty.
Mine is too. So I mean,
well, I got this the first week of the show, and I only take the shots of it during FML. So that means chat's gonna have to decide what I get next.
How have I drank all my Jack Daniels, but you haven't finished that?
Well, you also take shots during your normal streams, don't you?
Fair enough. That's
fair. I only take shots of this when it's FML.
Exclusive, guys. Exclusive to this show.
True.
I don't have much of this left. So maybe that should be the goal, is to finish this and make me walk my ass downstairs to get another one. Because especially if I've drank a couple, then I have to fucking walk down the stairs to get another one. Fuck my life.
Oh, wow. That sucks. Having to walk downstairs. Damn.
When you get to my age, you'll understand. But we better get ready now.
That far, that's for sure.
Logan Johnson for $100 fucking dollars.
Sheesh.
Shit, son. Love the ice ketchum. Absolutely awesome.
It is.
And hello
good.
To the lovely Vera Dark, as always. Let's fucking go. Drink, drink, drink. We will indeed drink. You know what my favorite line in that theme song was?
What? All of them are pretty good, though, to be honest. Like, there's not one that really stands out. So to be fair, I kept the first line the same. The second line I stole from Homeland Security when they tweeted out in the first place, right? To arrest them is my real. I can't believe you have to say that. I stole it from them.
Oh, I did, but then the rest of them was my ideas. But the one that I took the most pride in was, "You'll run and flee, but you will not replace me." That was my favorite one. A little bit of
that was pretty good.
They will not replace us. All right, Vera, let's go. 1, a 2, a 3. Thank you, Logan. Woo! There we go. First sip of alcohol today. I'd say that like that's
today. Yeah.
I realize
adding that context is
yeah.
probably not a good look when I constantly say you're an alcoholic.
Well, I did have a couple yesterday because I got a couple big super chats. Very, very thankful for those yesterday. So I did get a couple of those. But yeah, so first
drinking
one in 24
on a Monday.
Hours. I've been sober for 24 hours. Calm down a little bit, you know.
Congrats. Well, not anymore, but
yeah, I mean, I can't say sober forever. That'd be insane. Too much drinking to do. I got places to drink it all around the world. I got to go to Japan and have some sake. Go to the UK and have a What would you guys fucking drink there? Guinness? Have some Guinness in Ireland? Wouldn't that be fucking awesome?
Yeah, I guess. That's really like, oh, I'm going all these crazy exotic places traveling the world. At least I get to go be drunk there. Like, this just wouldn't be very high up on my personal list. But
well,
I
I'm not
guess.
saying the entire time, but that's part of exploring a culture is, their drinks. Right? They do sake in Japan. I'm right about that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not a weeb, so I don't fucking know.
I think it's pronounced sake, but I knew what you meant. Yeah.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna say sake, because why not? Yeah. Drink it on the plane. That is a good idea. You always got to drink on a plane if you're going to somewhere where you don't have to work. You're just going to party. I love drinking on the plane. Some people do it because they get a little anxious flying. They get a little scared and nervous and stuff like that. Me, I do it for the love of the fucking game.
Okay. Are you gonna start like another like a specific, like doing a travel channel and like a series and stuff like that?
I might have to.
Yeah.
Now whether I should start a channel for that or just put it on my like everything goes to RK Outpost live or whatever, I don't know. The thing is, if I were to start it, I would have to do it a lot. If I were to start a channel to do it, like to dedicate a channel to it, I feel like I'd have to do a lot of shit or get a lot of content.
Yeah, well, it sounds like you're going to a couple places, so
I got big plans. I got plans to go to Japan. I got plans to go to the UK next year. There might be a cruise that happens. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe somewhere else, maybe another surprise trip somewhere around the world, somewhere halfway around the world. We'll see. I guess that would be a lot. But still, that's like, should I make a dedicated channel for these 3 places that I'll travel next year?
Well, I guess it depends on if you want to go more than just like 3 or 4 places. Also, if you're going to have the camera in your face 90% of the day, then like you're not going to want to upload that all in like unless you put it all together in like an hour-long like vlog or something.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. A lot of ideas, a lot of possibilities. I kind of want to go to Turkey to see some of the what is it, Göbekli Tepe or whatever the fuck that thing's called, that ancient fucking structure that's all based on where the stars were aligned fucking 12,500 years. There's cool shit out there that I want to see.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds cool, but then like, leaving the country is really where my interest craters.
I used to be like that.
Yeah.
Until not that long ago, but suddenly my interest has been piqued in
because you feel the cogs of life turning, getting closer to death every day. That's why you're getting happier, but soon that happiness is gonna tank, and then you're like, shit. Well, I guess I'm 2 days away from death, so I might as well do something.
There has been a lot of speculation about why I may or may not be so happy. That is one possibility. Maybe I do have a brain tumor or something, and I'm getting a little bit fucking, I don't know, it's like pressing on my medulla oblongata or whatever, and it's giving me like delusions. I don't know if that's the case, but I have been pretty happy. And I got into the ancient civilization stuff that Gary's always talking about. I don't know if I'm into the alien shit yet. I don't know if I buy that stuff. What do you think? Are aliens legit?
100%. They're just way smarter than we are. They're like, I don't want to deal with them. I 100% believe in the zoo theory.
What's the zoo theory?
Where it's basically just they know we're here and they fucking watch us like we're just like we're zoo, because they're like, we don't want to deal with them. I 100% believe it.
My problem with that is that and I'm not opposed to the idea that aliens exist in general, but if that's the case, why the fuck have we ever seen anything? Like, why they leave any evidence of like coming and abducting some dude and fucking him up the ass? Like, don't they have a drug that can make him forget that? Like, I just don't know. If they were truly that fucking advanced and like traveling all these places, how would we ever get a fucking glimpse of them? You know?
Yeah.
That's my tough thing when it comes to that.
Yeah. I guess.
Yeah. Exactly. All right. You're on my side. All right, good. David Cushmore for $5. Is there going to be a Return of the Jedi sequel movie? Or like episode 7? You mean like an immediate aftermath of that or something? I haven't heard anything about that. Unless you're just making a joke about how bad Disney Star Wars is, because Disney Star Wars fucking sucks. So maybe you are.
Yeah, it's really bad.
John Wayne, I'm currently going through an AT&T cellular outage in northern Alabama after some hapless goober cut a fiber optic cable. They estimate it won't be repaired until sometime tomorrow afternoon. Fuck my life.
FML.
Says John Wayne.
It sucks.
You know, we did have a couple. I'm going to see if I can find some of these. I had some FMLs that were pulled up, some people's stories.
They're always so glorious. I love them. Not that I love other people's suffering, but like I do a little bit, to be fair. Like suffering is very humorous to me sometimes.
I mean, it is. When other people suffer, it is fucking hilarious. But I did want to go through a couple of these because we said that's one of the things we're going to start doing. The comments that you guys leave on the replays, I wanted to start going through a couple of those. We've got Ryan M. Drover says, one time when I was 12, I was playing PS2 at my friend Tucker's house up the street, and I had to take a shit. I didn't want to shit at his parents' house, so I abruptly left his house and jumped on my bike to try to make it home. But once my back tire hit the bump at the beginning of my driveway, I dookied my shorts. I was wearing very loose boxers and shorts. Fuck my life.
Whenever it starts off at like a very young age, like 11, 12, like you know it's over.
That's pretty fucking rough. So, yeah, fuck your life. You've been living that down since you were 12. I don't know how old you are now, Ryan, but fuck your life. We've also got Jose Taco in Iraq, 2008, on a mission to clear a school of explosives. As a combat videographer, had to document everything. Mission started around 4 a.m. I wasn't feeling well. I think it was the food. The army cook made spaghetti and green beans. Yeah, military food. Watch your shit. While on the mission, I suddenly got sick. I wasn't a pussy. I toughed it out, sweating and in pain. At one point, it got so bad, I shit myself. What's all the shit yourself stories?
It's a lot of shitting.
A lot of shitting. I didn't tell anyone. The only one who knew was the fucking canine dog following me, sniffing my ass. His handler had no idea why his dog wasn't doing his job. 5 hours with shit in my pants. Once the mission ended, I had to take a shower with water bottles because we were in the middle of nowhere. Fuck my life.
That's rough.
That is rough. That's very rough. And one last one, I think it's from 2 weeks ago. From the Clockwork Gent, muffler just broke. Started dragging down the road while listening to this podcast. Had to zip tie it to the chassis to get it a mile down the road to the dealership. Fuck my life.
I had to do that. I had to do that once. I had packing tape. I had packing tape. Had to get under the car, tape it up. It sucked. Yeah, not fun. True, brother. Fuck my life.
Well,
that was actually my last birthday.
Really? That's funny.
Yeah. Well, sucks.
The nice thing about that story is that you didn't shit your pants like everybody else.
That's
in an
true.
FML story. Apparently, look, I can't say that I have shit my pants in adulthood or like since early childhood. Apparently, it's not all that uncommon. I've heard people with shitting themselves stories, like traumatizing stories about shitting themselves. So, you know, I'm just saying it's not all that uncommon.
And there's probably worse stories to tell. There's probably worse situations. But how much worse than being a grown adult shitting your pants while around a bunch of other grown adults? I don't know. Seems pretty embarrassing.
I feel like even for people that do have shitting yourself circumstances, there may be extenuating circumstances, like if you're drunk, if you're in the military and you're like on some super secret mission or a super important mission, I should say, not super secret. Like maybe there's some extenuating circumstances, but I don't know. Maybe mine's yet to come. Maybe my shit myself day is yet to come. I'm sure it'll happen when I get to be 80 years old or whatever the fuck, if I live.
It's going to be on one of these trips you're so excited for, and then you're going to be so embarrassed and you're never going to want to travel anywhere else, and then you're going to blame these other countries, and then you're going to have another deep-seated hatred for those places.
I'm going to be on a 17-hour flight.
Yeah.
I'm going to be on a 17-hour flight going to Japan to hang out with Gary and everybody that's going to be there. And maybe that'll be my shit my pants thing. And speaking of Gary, I think Gary just ended his stream and sent a couple people over here to FML. You know what? Nerdrotic Live. See, look, we just got the raid. We got the raid from Nerdrotic Live, a late nooner today, a very late nooner. And you know what? You know how awesome Gary is? For you guys that are watching us, we were just talking about all the people who told us they shit their pants in the comment section.
We were.
You know what good guy Gary is? He texts me and he says, hey, what time is the stream tonight? Is it 9 p.m. Eastern? I'm like, yeah, it's 9 p.m. Eastern. Because I knew he had to do the nooner late and everything. And I was like, don't worry. It's no big deal. Like, I don't actually give a shit about people streaming over me. It's just memes or whatever. He's like, yeah, I know, but I want to watch. Oh, Gary's a fan of the show.
Fair enough.
Gary's a fan of the show. So big shout out to Gary, who me and Gary may have a big announcement sometime soon. Because we've been promising people a stream. That has to happen.
Nice.
It has to happen. So, especially because the
sounds a little gay, but that's all right. You know,
why?
It's better to be gay than shitting your pants. So,
well, wait, why does the stream with Gary sound gay?
Well, you're like, me and Gary, we got to get together.
Well, that portion, I wasn't thinking about that portion. Yeah. Maybe a little bit. And yes, it is the Harry Potter stream. Me and Gary procrastinated long enough. The full cast audio book is dropping tomorrow. So that seems like a pretty good time to figure out when to do our Harry Potter shit.
That's cool.
That's going to be good. And that'll be something that we really enjoy talking about, as opposed to, obviously, a lot of the stuff that's coming out now is absolute pure fucking shit.
I'm surprised they're not releasing it closer to the HBO series. You'd think that they'd want to release it a little bit closer. But
the thing is, it's a completely separate project.
Well, yeah, it is. But like, Harry Potter's in the news, and then more Harry Potter's in the news. You'd think that they'd want to like build off of that hype, but I guess it doesn't matter.
Yeah, they've been working on this like before they'd started filming that other thing. So I'm excited for that. I'm hyped. I've got my Jim Dale. I got my Stephen Fry. Now I get my full cast audio editions.
That's exciting.
And again, big shout out to the raid from everybody over on Nerdrotic Live. I appreciate it, Gary. But since this is Fuck My Life, we got to talk about some shit that's fucking awful. And
life, period. Well, that's it, guys. That's the stream.
Life. It can be. Not so much recently for me. But I know something that's really shitty, especially for Vera. Because... she just so happens to be a fan of the Witcher franchise.
No!
She happens to be a fan of the Witcher franchise. And I got to tell you, I couldn't watch more than 2 episodes of season 4. Season 4 of The Witcher.
You stupid gay retard. Shut up, stop complaining, watch this fucking show. Shut up and consume content. This is the stupidest shit ever. I can't fucking stand Lauren Hissrich. I can't stand Liam Hemsworth. I can't stand the writers. I can't stand the producers. I hope all these people lose their jobs. I don't care anymore. I don't want to coexist. Fuck you guys. I hope your kids go hungry, and I hope you don't have jobs come next year.
How would Lauren Hissrich have kids? She's a lesbian.
Well, she is a lesbian. She's gonna adopt. Liam did nothing wrong. Liam looked like a low-quality cosplayer. I, as a woman, could do a better Geralt cosplay than he could. He should have, like, I don't know what the amount of time is for, like, steroids to kick in and really bulk you up. He should have done a couple hits of steroids so he didn't look like some low-effort, budget cosplayer compared to Henry Cavill.
Well, look, I don't blame Liam Hemsworth at all because the truth is, this show was fucking shit the last couple seasons anyway.
I blame him a little bit.
I don't, because I I like Liam Hemsworth and some stuff. I don't think he's as good of an actor as Henry Cavill, and I don't think he fits the role, this role specifically, as well as Henry Cavill did, especially Henry Cavill is so passionate about it and shit. But it's hard to blame him when all of these problems with the writing still existed in season 3 with Henry Cavill. You know what I mean? Now, are you going to get less pushback with Liam there? Yeah. Did he give a great performance? No.
I think maybe he should just quit acting because he sucks so much at it.
Damn.
Like, I've never seen him in anything good. Even in the fucking Hunger Games 15 years ago, he sucked in that. And he was playing the salty, angry, incel boyfriend. Okay? He can compete with a guy in the arena who is supposed to die. He sucks. He's not a good actor. He should just quit.
As good as Henry Cavill is. Not by any stretch of the imagination. But we are finally getting some interesting things surrounding this. We all knew it was going to be shit, right? We knew it was going to be trash. We knew they should have just fucking killed it while they had a chance. After Henry Cavill left, should just cancel this shit. But they went ahead with season 4. Even after season 3 cratered in terms of the ratings. How do you think it's doing in season 4? Do you think people came back? Do you think people came back to this afterwards?
No.
The Witcher is back. And with Liam Hemsworth at the helm. The first episode of season 4 was watched by 35% fewer households than season 3. 577,000 households tuned in to watch the premiere of The Witcher season 4 over Netflix in the first 4 days.
I think that's so funny. The numbers were already so bad. Never mind them continuing to crater.
Yes. So a 35% drop off. And this is information that came out today. And I got tagged by Now It's Known, who is, pointing out 1.1 million in the first 6 versus 577,000 in the first 4. But we do have the also first 4 direct comparison, which is 577 versus 885. It's right there. This was a fucking mistake. They poured almost $200 million into this season, I believe. For this type of a return. What the fuck are you doing? That's wild.
I genuinely can't figure out where the money went except for maybe Liam Hemsworth getting a fat paycheck because they had to replace Henry Cavill with somebody. So they had to probably convince an actor to take the role because they knew that it was going to do significant damage to their career and their image. The costumes look terrible. Like, if you compare season 1 to, I don't know, Yennefer's blue and black rope dress, or the dresses that they're wearing at the masquerade, like slash ball, or even Ciri's outfits, like, and then I want to say that some of the sets feel a little bit more high quality, but really it's just them convincing you it's higher quality because it's fucking cluttered. It's like in, I don't know, movies or shows that release now that are supposed to be set in the 80s or 90s, and they show up with, I don't know, Commodore 64s and Apple IIs. They're like, ooh, this looks so expensive. But really, it's just more clutter from the time period. In this case, it's just more like vases and plates and cups and scrolls and... I mean, Geralt's scenes are 90% in the middle of the woods, which costs nothing for sets. And I don't know. I mean, bringing on like 1 or 2 other established actors, it's not enough to balloon the budget enough. I mean, maybe it's CGI, but even so, this season compared to season 1 or even 2, I felt had far less CGI.
I only watched the 2 episodes, so I can't give a judgment on the whole fucking series because I wanted to fucking shoot myself in the head after watching those. They were boring. They were not engaging. Geralt is basically a nobody, just a forgotten person in his own fucking story. But I don't care about The Witcher all that much. Now, the first Witcher experience I ever had was The Witcher 3 when it came out. I played the game, I was like, this is fucking sick. And then I dabbled a little bit in the second game to like kind of check that out and how that was. I haven't read any of the books, but I did some dives into lore and stuff like that to learn a little bit more about the world. You actually fucking care about The Witcher, though.
I do. And it fucking hurts. It hurts so much. I didn't even think that it was going to get to this point. It's genuinely worse than the Wheel of Time adaptation, which we're not going to get into because that would be this entire fucking stream. Okay, but the Wheel of Time also has a couple of good actresses and a couple good actors, but generally it's the same like low quality slop. And with The Witcher season 1, even though it wasn't super accurate to the source material, it still made a couple of pretty drastic steps away from the literature. It was still pretty good. Like, it was still pretty entertaining. I think that that is the type of season that highlights sort of, I don't know how to say it, entertainment for everybody. Like, if you're a fan of the material, you can find a lot to enjoy there. But if you've never read a book or never played a game, you could still probably enjoy yourself. Where I feel like now you have to be in the group of people who hasn't consumed any of the original material, the books or the games, and you basically have to close one eye, spin around 3 times, close your other fucking eye, and then close your ears and not listen to be able to enjoy it. Like, it's just so bad. The castings are bad. Man, and they really pissed me off with the Vesemir situation. He's alive in the books, and sure, he dies in Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, and it is straying from the source material, but it was done in such an emotionally impactful way, and it felt so sort of intentional. And the problem with season 4 is really and truly the major issue is Ciri, because they are sending her off on this side quest with the rats, which she does
the most,
go
like,
on.
Insufferable motherfuckers.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
To focus on. And for you to see those insufferable motherfuckers as part of this show, and the idea that they wanted to do an entire fucking spin-off series about them, and you realize why all the poor decisions, like, every decision they make is fucking retarded. They stealth drop that shit. Nobody's gonna watch that.
Yep. It's sad. It's sad. It's annoying. It's disappointing. But this is just what happens with Hollywood, and specifically over the past couple of years, fantasy. I mean, when was the last time we got a good fantasy adaptation? Now, I know we're both extremely hopeful for Dunk and Egg, and I hope that's good. But at the same time, look at how Game of Thrones ended. That was a historical fucking run, and they could have made that the best TV show ever, period. Wheel of Time had a lot going for it. I don't know. There's probably others, like Willow. Willow was... The movie was good, so obviously. The show itself, though, yeah, the series, which, by the way, I think they updated the numbers. It was like 18 million an episode, which is a wild.
Yeah, 17 or 18 million dollars an episode for that shit.
For that?
And the thing is, in an effort to include diversity in your fantasy series, all of these fantasy series just feel like it's the same fucking show, because it's all the same types of writers with all the same life experiences of living life as a bullied trans gay fat woman or whatever the fuck you are. And that's just what you have to put in your shit. You have these people, you have these tourists, you have these people who do not care about what they're doing. They just want to push their message. That's who gets put in charge of all this shit. And we actually talked a little before the stream, and I don't think that a showrunner in charge of a project has to be the biggest fan of something.
No,
right?
I don't either.
But I think that they have to understand what they're adapting, and they have to make sure they hire other people in the writer's room, lore consultants. I think you need, like, competent people who maybe they don't care a ton about The Witcher, but they're an experienced, like, a fantasy showrunner, fantasy filmmaker or whatever, but they care about making sure they get the shit right, even if they don't personally care about it. You bring in other people and you can do that, and you can make a competent television show. These people, they don't want to do that because they don't want to make it accurate to the source material. They want to use it as a platform to peddle their bullshit. And that's how you get these feminist fan fiction trash pieces in all of our fucking favorite IPs.
Yep. And I think another major problem that arises with The Witcher, and again, as you know, you've explained, as I've explained, I love The Witcher. I think The Witcher is phenomenal. I think the games are some of the best games ever. I think that the books are really good. There's a fundamental problem even with the books, and that's the translation, because a lot of cultural aspects are sort of dumbed down. A lot of translations are kind of like sort of up in the air, and I've had a hard problem with The Witcher even being adapted in general, just because, as Andre had admitted, I think it was like yesterday or the day before, in a new interview, CD Projekt Red is giving him more money, but they're not asking him for advice. They're not asking him for his feedback. And Netflix isn't doing that either. So you have just this major disconnect between an author and also their material. And I think that if you're going to adapt something like The Witcher, in this case, you need to have the creatives on board as long as they're obviously alive. Like, that is, I think, why we're seeing a lot of sort of older works adapted now, because like The Witcher isn't that old, but we're talking about like Robert Jordan's Wheel of Time. We're talking about all the H.P. Lovecraft spin-offs or interpretations. We're talking about all of these different things where they don't have to consult the original author anymore, like Tolkien. Tolkien isn't around. His son's not around. Like, they can basically do whatever they want because the estates of these very important people are basically like, yeah, if you give us enough money, you can basically do whatever the hell you want. And I don't necessarily want to blame Sapkowski, because like I get that he initially had made a deal, and like over the years he's complained about it a lot. Now he's saying, oh, you know, they're doing a little bit better. But I feel like if you're a creator, defend your fucking property. Like, defend these works that you've created and that you care about, and like, I don't know, stand up for your creations. But you know, for years we've seen the George R. R. Martins decide, oh, I would rather get these Hollywood deals instead of actually fight back.
Well,
and
hold on. George wants it both ways, right?
Well, of course.
He wants to continue being a fat, lazy piece of trash, whine about fucking Trump, whine about fascism, whine about all this fucking shit, while he sits there not doing anything, getting the royal treatment, red carpet rolled out for his fat, diabetic bitch ass, while he doesn't fucking write his books, and rake in millions and millions of dollars for people to keep adapting his shit. But then he also wants to snipe and make little fucking complaints when he's not willing to actually fucking do the work with these people. Here's the thing, okay? George R. R. Martin, and maybe this could go for other people too. If you have had falling outs with 70 of your friends, and then the 71st friend you also start to have a falling out with, right? Maybe you're the fucking problem. Right.
Am I the asshole?
Yes. If I get kicked, I don't know. If I get kicked out of 70 bars, and that's a random number. If I get kicked out of 70 bars, maybe all those bars weren't the problem. Maybe it was me. And that's the case with George, right? It always starts off nice with these fucking showrunners.
Well, Hollywood's the land of the narcissists, so that's the problem.
Something goes wrong. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, well, Hollywood's like the land of the narcissists, and nobody ever wants to take accountability for their actions and the way that, I don't know. I mean, ultimately, yeah, all these people are pieces of trash and they don't actually care. It's like, George, is he really not writing because of the rise in fascism? Absolutely not. No, he doesn't actually care. If he actually cared about his material, he would first of all finish writing it. But second of all, he would be fighting back against these shoddy adaptations more. But he's not, because he doesn't care. And hey, I think that at this point, like, if his focus isn't on writing the books, I really don't care, but he needs to be honest about it. Instead of come up with excuses. It's 75% done. It's 76% done. It's 77% done. Stop lying. We know that you haven't written anything in 5 years.
That's so fucking frustrating. The one nice thing about George R. R. Martin never finishing Winds of Winter is that the Song of Ice and Fire like YouTube community, basically all of them have given up hope at this point, because 3 or 4 years ago, a lot of them had fucking hopium. I love it's actually really funny. And I'm sure that all of these fucking Song of Ice and Fire, like Game of Thrones concert, they probably all fucking hate me, right? They all probably all fucking hate my politics. Whatever. I don't fucking care. But I like a lot of them and a lot of their content. And it's so funny when old streams from like Alt Shift X or Glidus come up, and it's funny to hear them talk about, like, they get a super chat being like, do you think Wins will come out next year? And it's like back in 2020, 2021. And there's like, you know what? I maybe this finally might actually be the time. It might come out in 2022. And now here you are. And it's like, yeah, this shit's never fucking coming out ever.
Yeah, it's never coming out. And hey, I mean, I can accept that. It just it sucks to love something and then it never release, and then the author not even show like a shred of respect for the audience that he has. But I don't think George ever really cared. I mean, George couldn't make it in Hollywood. And that's why we've gotten to this point where he's like, hey, at least my fucking ghostwriter wrote something good. I mean, his ghostwriter's clearly dead now, but
there is something interesting. We have the next evolution though in the failure of The Witcher season 4.
Uh-oh.
The Witcher's Yennefer actress Anya Chalotra opens up about online abuse.
Wow. Wait. Who would have thunk it?
Can't wait. And I will say, the article itself from GameSpot is doing much more like attacking fans than Anya Chalotra is. Anya Chalotra says this: I'm not on social media. I stopped. Haven't been on it for a long time. The first season for me, there was a lot of negativity, a lot of positive as well, but obviously the negative. It was one of my first jobs. It hit me hard. I learned very quickly. It can all be quite intense.
I just want to say, I think that it's good probably she's not on social media now after Unknown 9 Awakening came out last year. That was one of the worst fucking games I've genuinely ever played, period, and her face was plastered on it.
Yes. And then it says, I was chucked into it. A baptism by fire, daunting but so thrilling. That's all she said.
It's really not that controversial of a statement, I would say. There's significantly worse out there.
Yes, it's the media that is doing some of the spinning. Chalotra's experience isn't necessarily unique to her. New Geralt of Rivia, Liam Hemsworth, faced intense harassment as well for taking over as the White Wolf following Henry Cavill's exit.
Because he sucks.
What Chalotra faced is indicative of the hate campaigns popular figures,
women,
and women more broadly experience at the hands of dissenters disguised as passionate fans. As showrunner Lauren Histrich recently said, if people don't like The Witcher Season 4 or otherwise for whatever reason, there are other ways to enjoy Sapkowski's work, the books and the games. So it's 100% the media that wants to turn this into a big thing, even though I'm trying to be fair to Anya Chalotra. I don't think that she really said anything all that wild. Is it kind of bitch made to go off social media? A little bit, but I think that that's a good thing. If you are somebody that's in these things and you're like, there's a lot of positives out there, but I'm just focusing on the negatives, I think it's a good thing to not go on there. I think there's nothing wrong with that, because you're going to get criticism for anything.
I think it's much smarter for an actor or an actress to avoid social media if they can't take the heat, because on the flip side of things, you end up with situations like Rachel Zegler's, who just run their traps all the time, and then they cause significant more damage for projects. So it is probably smarter. And yeah, ultimately, like, if she can't handle the backlash, then she shouldn't be on social media. But also, like, you're a public figure, so did you not think about the fact that your work can be critiqued by everybody who watches it because it's a show that's going on one of the largest entertainment platforms in the world? Like, it just doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me why, actors can't seem to handle sort of like backlash or criticism at all whatsoever. We're not talking about a nobody here who is in, I don't know, a 3-minute side role throughout 4 seasons of a show. But hey, it's probably smarter for her to just be off social media then.
Yeah, like I said, do I think it's a little bit weak as a person? Yeah. But
yeah,
like if you're stepping into this, if this is your life, you're going to be like, your intention is to be in front of millions and millions and millions of people. I think it's a little weak to be like, well, I can't handle any negativity. A little bit. But if that is you, right, I think that it is sensical to just be like, hey, there's a lot of stuff couldn't handle it, as opposed to just attacking those people that don't like your product, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Which is not what she did.
No.
She's not being like, oh, fuck these sexist fans.
Yeah, no, she
I don't know if that's how she speaks, but
she definitely wasn't as poignant as some of these other actors and actresses certainly have been over the past couple of years. That's for sure.
Terry, fellow Bears fan, for $10 says good, better, best. You know what that is, Vera?
What?
Ben Johnson, after big wins, head coach of Chicago Bears, they do a little chant. Goes good, better, best. Never let it rest till your good gets better and your better gets best.
That's pretty gay, but sure.
No, it's not. We're 5-3. Fuck you, bitch. What are you talking about? It's inspiring. It makes me want to run through a fucking wall. That's what Ben Johnson does.
I mean, if you want to go and kill yourself, I mean, I'm selling tickets to the funeral.
I said run through a wall.
Yeah, I don't know if you'd necessarily survive that, but okay.
Drywall easily.
I suppose if you want to get technical with it.
Yeah, like Daniel Craig in the opening parkour sequence of Casino Royale, like that.
Oh, yeah, okay. That's not as gay,
cool, right?
That's not as gay, but you're also not Daniel Craig, so
could be. That opening sequence of Casino Royale legitimately is one of like my favorite scenes of like any movie. Like watching that in the theater for the first time was crazy. It was obviously unique for a Bond movie in general to do that, but just the whole fucking chase, the way it plays out, the humor in it, I thought worked really well. Like, because he's chasing this motherfucker, right? And like where he runs to the wall is when that dude's like doing all these flips and like does like a fucking gymnast move to slide through this little vent hole that's in the building that's being constructed, and he like slips through in this crazy move, and then like 3 seconds later you just see Daniel Craig smash through the wall and fucking stumble and chase him. I love it, dude.
Yeah, I don't think it's my favorite Bond movie, but at the same time, like it does. I think that's
I can't say it's my favorite Bond movie.
There's definitely elements to it that I do like, but as a general movie, I don't know if I'd say it's.
Casino Royale is probably a top 5 James Bond movie.
It's good, yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't really enjoy the way that they took Daniel Craig's character after that. I thought it was. I thought it was cool. I like the super fucking dark tone to it, like in terms of. Okay, we're seeing now why Bond got so fucking jaded and what happened to him, and now we're gonna move on to see how and why he became this person. Unfortunately, he never moved on. He never got past Vesper. And look, I get it. You lose a baddie like that, it can do things to you. We saw what happened to Anakin Skywalker, right? Like, it's fucking rough. It can be rough on a person. You might never be able to move on from losing somebody like that. When you find your person, and they fuck you over or die or whatever. Could be rough.
People suck. That's the moral of the story.
Most people do. Yeah. Mike Zeros Source for 10. What do we do with a drunken sailor? What do we do with a drunken sailor? What do we do with a drunken sailor early in the morning? I mean, get us drunk and we'll figure it out.
Inspirational.
I used to Assassin's Creed Black Flag. I used to cycle through the shanties just to get to that one and hear it over and over again.
Of course you would. Black Flag was such a good game, though.
It was awesome. I used to waste hours fucking sailing around doing nothing. Just whatever fucking thing I saw to get distracted by.
Oh yeah, you must have loved Skull and Bones, the quadruple A success.
Never played it. Never played it.
You and everybody else.
Single guy cooking. Ryan stumbling the planet. First is singing Aladdin. I I am in a whole new world, so it would be appropriate. CJ, speaking of FML, is there any truth to the rumors that Rogue Squadron is back on board to be made as a Disney Plus series? Fuck my life if so. Look, Rogue Squadron was placed back on the table like a year ago. I don't know if they're doing anything with it.
Yeah, I don't know anything else about it besides
in terms of a Disney Plus series, that would be the first time I'm hearing of it. Do I think it actually might make sense to do a series for Rogue Squadron? Ideally, maybe. If it was like done
according
right,
to this rumor, a Rogue Squadron movie is reportedly being reworked into a Disney Plus series. That's all that it says.
Where's it from?
I'm trying to find the original source. I'm pretty sure it's fucking My Time to Shine, so.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
I'll take that with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
And My Time to Shit.
Yeah, that's the only name attached to it that I see, so.
Hi, Kira for 2. Is Ryan still in a good mood? The definition of fuck my life. I am, and all you guys are really upset that I'm in a good mood, which is funny because it's making you more miserable that I'm happy, which is in turn making me even happier. So, I don't know. Got to readjust.
Chad, I genuinely think he's dying. I think in 2 weeks he's gonna shit the bed. That's gonna be it. He's gonna croak.
If I shit my bed, I'll have a shit my pants story.
Okay, Amber.
Brony for 5. If you don't have a funny poop your pants story as an adult, you ain't living. Look, I have gotten absolutely fucking blitzed multiple times. I've never pissed myself. I've never thrown up in my sleep. I've never shit my pants. I've never done it. Maybe I just have really good bodily control. Can't help it. I was born with it.
Fascinating.
Quantum Sledgehammer for $20. Rant mode on. Now we got a FML here. My next door old as shit hippie neighbors like to walk around their house at night in their underwear. Do us all a favor and pull down your fucking blinds. No one should have to see that shit. Fuck my life. Rant over.
Well, my retort would be, if you know they do it, then why do you look at their windows?
Yeah, shut your blinds.
That's my only retort. You might have a perfectly logical explanation, but seems a little sus.
You have a cat that likes to look outside or something? Maybe. That is a good point, though. That is a good point. Tyler the Inflator, and thank you, Quantum Sledgehammer. We love hearing you guys fuck my life stories. Howdy, Ryan and Vera. Howdy, Tyler.
Hello.
What do you inflate? Robert Hayes, Ryan, what's the wildest thing that happened to you in service? Vera, have you ever been to Waffle House?
No.
The wildest thing that happened to me is probably not a story I can specifically get into on stream, but it had to do with...
So, guys, next week, he's going to have a comment made by an account that's 2 days old on YouTube, and then he's going to read it for a anonymously donated Fuck My Life story.
No, it will not be
Watch out next week for the sus stories.
It will not be that, but it had to do with... We were doing detector testing, and we were in the reactor compartment. And when you're in the reactor, we were obviously shut down, so radiation levels were perfectly safe and blah, all this stuff. But when you do this specific source testing of nuclear instruments, there are a lot of fucking controls and a lot of supervision and a lot of puckered assholes because you really don't want to fuck it up. And I will not get into details, but let's just say it didn't go super smooth, and we had to make a lot of things happen. So that was for me, that was probably the wildest story I have, which a lot of people probably wouldn't even appreciate, even if I could really delineate everything that we did. I'm not sure if there's still people that I was with that are serving now, so probably be a little careful with some of that,
Probably.
Probably. Our man Logan wants us to keep drinking. He wants a drunken sailor on the stream. Logan Johnson for $100 fucking. That's $200 from our man Logan, who I think started a new job, by the way. Shout out to Logan.
Congrats.
Drunken Sailor is my favorite pirate shanty, and Black Flag is the best AC game next to Brotherhood. All forms of Ryan are acceptable except gay Ryan. He can go in a dark pit where it belongs. Agreed. Anyway, cheers, lads and lassies. Thank you, Logan. Appreciate it. There's something that makes me feel like a pirate whenever I take the cork out of this, you know? That's a pirate noise right there, isn't it? Can you hear it?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I can kind of, understand it, but...
Especially I was like pulling out my teeth or something, like it's a big bottle of rum. It doesn't scream pirate to you?
I guess it kind of does.
No fun. You're no fun. It's 100% a pirate noise. The fuck are we talking about? Come on.
I don't know. I associate pirate noise with like fucking cannonballs.
Cannonballs.
Like, yeah, and like explosions and fucking people dying as their ship is torn in two by a leviathan. Everyone's screaming as they're dying. Stuff like that.
Yeah, that's fair. Or just
I'm thinking much larger. I'm thinking larger scale, where you're thinking like smaller scale.
I'm thinking macro. Or you're thinking macro. Yeah. I'm thinking micro. You're right. Yeah, that makes sense. Got it. Ahoy, avast! Like I don't know, shit like that. We could think of that. Do you ever watch Black Sails?
No.
Pretty fucking good. Got gay at the end.
Like how
got gay at the end, but overall pretty fucking good. I enjoyed a lot of that show.
I've heard good things about it.
It's pretty cool. I would recommend it to everyone, but just watch out because you're gonna get annoyed by gay shit towards the end, like for no fucking reason.
Yeah, that
for
sucks.
No reason. Jose Taco can Vera be on what is this? Kingdoms podcast as a guest. Host 7? What's Host 7?
I have no idea.
Host 7 Kingdoms? Night of the Seven Kingdoms? Is that what it's supposed to be? Oh, maybe if it was K instead of H. Night of the Seven Kingdoms?
Maybe.
I don't even know if we have any plans for that when that comes up, but I'm sure we're going to do fucking reviews. But maybe she could be. Work that out, maybe.
Yeah.
The Omega Studio. Did you guys watch the One Piece Season 2 trailer?
Mm-hmm.
No. I'm not gay. I don't like One Piece.
Because you're boring. It looks pretty good.
I
don't trust trailers anymore, though, so ask me when it's actually come out.
I know a lot of people like the first one, and I'm just fucking joking. All you fucking anime cocksuckers who got all mad at my sarcastic fucking take when I triggered all of you last week very intentionally when I was talking about subs and dubs, and every one of you motherfuckers just showed how autistically upset you get over it when I trolled you. And even after I explained the troll, I still had comments from retarded people being like, I can't believe you would say something like that, Ryan. Don't you know that this and this and this, you're so ignorant about this? I'm like, did you miss the part where I explained that I was making fun of you and trolling you?
Well.
But I get a lot of people love it. For me,
you are kind of brain dead, so it's okay.
Nothing in the promotional material for One Piece Season 1 made me go, that looks cool. It actually, everything I saw made me think this is cringe and gay. So I wasn't going to watch it because I didn't think that I would like it. And I still really don't have any interest in
Ryan, your scale here is very 0 to 100. It's either lame and gay or Sydney Sweeney. There's no in between with you. So, like, I think 95% of the shit you've said tonight, you followed up with it's lame and gay. Like, even the show you were just praised 2 seconds ago, it gets pretty gay.
Well, hold on. There are two different types of gay. For Black Sails, I'm not talking about like, you're a fucking loser, you queer. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about actual gay relationships.
Well, no, I understand that, but being gay is gay. So, like,
yes,
it's still gay at the end of the day.
There are two ways to use gay. One of them means that's fucking lame, and the other one means you.
Well, I know, but still, there's so many different descriptors that you use with the word now. So, like,
everyone knows what I mean.
0 to 100. Either way, it's still gay.
And I like Sydney Sweeney fine. I think everybody overhypes her a little bit. Not that she's not beautiful.
I think she's an 8. I don't think she's a 10. I don't know. She's pretty, I suppose. She's not tall enough. Give me a woman that's fucking 6 feet tall.
Here's my thing. She's obviously like stunning and gorgeous and all that stuff. I don't want a woman who's 6 feet tall. I want a woman who's like 5'2". But to me, Sydney Sweeney's really hot. However, Sydney Sweeney is someone I want to fuck, not somebody I want to have a relationship with. If that makes sense. Is it fucking, oh my gosh, she put her tits on full display. How hot. Yeah, I guess it is hot. That's not somebody that I would ever want a relationship with who's putting her shit out there like that. Now, does that mean that, fucking a couple years down the line, if she was like, if she was like, yeah, I think that was maybe a mistake and blah, 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 and like changes her opinion on that shit, whatever, people can change, but that's just the way I feel about it.
I don't know why, but her face now, not like 10 years ago, her face now reminds me so much of Angelina Jolie, but specifically when she was in Hackers. Not the hairstyle, but just the face before Angelina Jolie really became like, I don't want to say like very thin, but before she kind of became the big Hollywood star that she is now, like very, very reminiscent of that.
Angelina Jolie is pretty fucking hot.
Yeah, but in Hacker, she had like the short, like chopped pixie cut. I don't know, her face, Sydney Sweeney's face now reminds me of Angelina Jolie then, but besides the hairstyle.
Let's see. I don't know how we got on that. Robert Hayes, because Vera said it's either a scale of fucking Layman Gay or Sydney Sweeney.
Well, so yeah, it is.
I had to clarify what my scales actually meant, which I didn't. Robert Hayes for 199. Snarky J could do a better Geralt. Not sure. Maybe. David Smart for 5. Hail Ryan. Hail Vera. I'm a fan. You're doing a good job, and The Witcher was dog shit as fuck.
Yup. True.
I'm watching the new Predator film tomorrow. Fuck my life. Fuck, I gotta watch that shit.
It's gonna be bad too.
That looks so stupid.
It really does.
And I don't care about either of those franchises that it's crossing over either. So it's like, ugh.
Yeah. I still think that for me, Witcher hurts more than Wheel of Time. But that's because while I love Wheel of Time, I think Witcher is a bit more near and dear to my heart. But if you ever have cared about The Witcher, find true translations of the Polish version and not the English published, because the English published is so very different than somebody like fan translating the Polish version. Anyway, that's a rant for a different time.
Somebody actually mentions that, I think, in a super chat later, if I remember. Hector, Dr. Trips for 5. I'll be going on the Japan trip. Let's fucking go. We could talk about wearing Sean Jean jeans, Gunnet shirts, and the good old days. There you go. Hector, I'll see you there. I'm going to Japan. A lot of people are interested in going to Japan. I am going to, Gary, if you're still watching, I am going to give myself credit. I think people are very hyped that I'm going to Japan. We're getting a lot of interest in Japan. So hopefully we sell a lot of fucking tickets. I just tagged this one. I saw it. Angry Shellback said queers destroy fantasy entertainment. So,
well, the problem is that all fantasy entertainment now is just turned into D&D 5e. It's not D&D. It's not Gary Gygax's Dungeons and Dragons, and that's the crux of the problem here. It's stupid.
Vlad the Man for 5. Hello. Why Ray angry today? Need massage with happy ending? Well, I wouldn't turn it down from the right person. But I'm actually feeling pretty good. I mean, I'm angry when topics come up, but I'm feeling pretty good. I am getting like a little tired. This is my 6th stream in the past fucking like 30 hours. It's a
but how long were the streams?
Like 2 hours apiece each. You know what I mean?
Well, I do that in one stream. Fucking 6 hours, 7 hours, one stream. Next day, another 6 hours.
Well, you have nothing else going on. So what the fuck else are you going to do but sit there?
It's true. It's true. Fake gamer right here pretending to play video games for 7 fucking hours a day.
I had a lot of busy shit to do. Like I went to the gym.
Wow.
I got groceries.
Is so hard, man.
A huge personal life for me. But But thank you, Vlad the man. The Jabroni. Repeal the 19th.
Absolutely.
I think there's some women that should be allowed to pass a test to vote, but very few of them. Very
true.
Few.
No,
and so it'd
just
be
agree.
worth it to just fucking repeal it.
I agree. I think there's some smart women out there. They're just like one in probably 100,000.
I just think we should more selective, period, which might mean very few women get to vote and some men don't get to vote.
Yeah, you know? Absolutely. I think anybody should be required to take a test.
Yes. Miso trashed for 5. Did you ever read the Sword of Truth books? The TV show is Legend of the Seeker. It was nothing like the books. That was in 2018 to 2010.
2008 to 2010.
Sorry, 2008 to 2010. I didn't read the Sword of Truth books. I feel like I watched a handful of episodes of Legend of the Seeker. Sounds familiar.
Yeah, it's just not for me.
Jesus. Hi, Vera, Ryan. My Cowboys are playing like shit right now and it's halftime, so I switched to watching you and Vera. Whiskey not working to numb the pain. Fuck my life.
Fuck my life.
Cowboys are down 24-10 right now. They're getting fucking wrecked.
Sucks to suck. Life sucks and then you die, brother. Sorry to hear it.
Elric for 20. You're right about translating his book from Polish. I married into the Polish culture and have tried to translate song lyrics, and I just can't find English words to represent the exact same feeling.
Yes, exactly. Like even breaking down the language on a simple scale, like in the English version, they'll say, I don't fucking know, Yennefer used a spell, where in the Polish version, it's Yennefer used a hex. One that always fucking bothered me was in the Polish version, it's Jaskier uses a lute, but in the English version, it's Jaskier uses a guitar. I'm sorry, those are two wildly different fucking things. Bothers me so much.
A lute versus a guitar.
Stupid.
I mean, those are like obviously very different.
Yeah.
But if things like that are different, you wonder what the fuck else is in terms of emotions, that's the problem. In terms of actions, in terms of speech. Like that's
the problem. Is it just it doesn't translate? And even getting down to like the mythical creatures that are based on Polish folklore, like it's pretty different. And it's still great. I still love the books. I think they're awesome. Don't fucking get me wrong, but man,
this means you need to learn to speak Polish or read Polish at least.
Yeah.
It can be done. I know somebody who learned Polish.
Yeah. It's true. Sorry, I've spent all my life learning fucking 8 instruments and not languages. I don't know if I'm like past my prime of learning
what are the instruments?
Languages. Violin, viola, cello.
Okay, those are all the same thing.
Flute, clarinet. Well, they're technically slightly different, but I understand. Yeah. What is that? What did I just say? Fucking 5. Flute, clarinet, cello, violin, viola. I wanted to learn, like, I know a little bit of piano. It's not enough. I need to learn more piano. And my next one is going to be a hammer and dulcimer.
There you go.
Yeah. I'm a fucking nerd, okay? I'm done with this simple gay shit. Something better.
Yeah, I mean, I can't play piano music, right? If you put sheet piano music in front of me, I'm not going to be able to play it to the level that I'm required to across all hands, all these different things. I can read it. I can tell you what I'm supposed to do, but I can't. I don't have that type of technical skill to be able to do it. But I can play fucking chords all day. You throw some fucking chords in front of me, I'll play anything you put in front of me. It's fucking easy day.
Yeah, it's like I know a little bit of harp. I don't know enough. If you put a harp in front of me, you'd have to shoot me in the head. I wouldn't be able to play you fucking anything. Same with drums, but
well, drums are easy. I mean, not easy for everybody. You can't just pick it up.
Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't. I think that it boils down to I just didn't like it as much as I thought that I was going to. So then I was like, I'm just gonna give up on it.
Yeah. Mike Zero Slurs for 5. For some reason, YouTube changed my name to Mike Zero Slurs. I suspect Mike Zero is upset that I'm revealing his sources. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck's going on there. SCDB, dub better than sub. Be mad, nerds. One Piece live action is lame as fuck compared to the source. The serious bits don't come through, so it's just overly flamboyant.
I think that you should. I think you should man up. Read the manga, then watch/read the subs, and then listen to the dub after. Truly, if you're a man, you're gonna do all of it. Thank you for coming to my Titan Talk.
Titan Talk?
Yeah.
That's a big ego you got there. Titan Talk. SBZ. AC Rogue is an underrated gem. Sailing the Arctic Ocean is very soothing. Also, you're playing as a Templar, deleting Antifas. I mean, assassins. I like the Templars.
Yeah.
Was it AC3 where you're the entire first mission you're on, you're actually a fucking Templar?
Yeah, I think that's sick. I don't know what they've been doing with the modern games. The modern games are so bad.
I love that reveal. And although I do not love Assassin's Creed 3 as much as like all the Ezio stuff and Black Flag or whatever, I really enjoyed obviously getting to see all the America shit.
Yeah.
And guess what? That was diverse, right? You play a fucking half English, half Indian, right? Native fucking American, whatever you want to.
But we've never had diversity in games. Stop lying.
Right, and that like who was fucking complaining about that? Like because it made sense for where it was and the time frame it was, like
because they actually knew how to write good stories and come up with compelling characters instead of just being like, oh, hey, it's a black guy, so that's enough.
I mean, no one was complaining in Origins about playing a dark-skinned motherfucker when you're in fucking Africa.
Yep.
Now, there were a lot of other complaints about Origins, but not that. Yeah. Let's see. The Happy Plague Doctor for 2. Did you already cover the Miley Cyrus clown pick? Miley Cyrus clown pick. What is that about?
I don't know. I don't think I've seen anything about Miley Cyrus. Cyrus.
Liam Hemsworth. That's related to Miley Cyrus.
She's gonna be on Sesame Street next week.
Miley Cyrus?
Hey, listen, that sounds pretty fucking questionable to me, that's for sure. I don't know. I don't see anything specific.
Happy Plague Doctor. I'm not sure. I don't quite understand. I looked up Miley Cyrus clown, so I don't see nothing. Maybe I'm retarded.
I don't see anything that's new.
But we got $100 super chat from Logan Johnson.
Logan the Chad.
Chad. I say Sydney Sweeney, pirate, is an 8 or 9, depending on the outfit / lack thereof. As for the new job, it's going good. Working 4 10-hour days and Saturday through Monday off, which is cool. Vera, what's the next not game you plan on tackling next? Ryan finished the bottle already.
Well, this Thursday, Hyrule Warriors comes out, so I'll be streaming that Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. It's next week on Friday, Where Winds Meet comes out. That's the Wuxia, not MMO. I'll be playing that. Then we've got a couple of weeks before Metroid. So yeah, lots of good shit.
There you go. Oh, yeah, Metroid, that's finally coming out, huh?
Mm-hmm. December 4th. So that's not too far away.
It's not gone yet, Logan, but
almost.
Probably 2 more.
Mine's pretty low.
It's always like deceptive. Like
can't really.
It's always fucking deceptive. But thank you so much, Logan, for the third $100 super chat of the night. You crazy motherfucker. And yeah, obviously, Sydney Sweeney, absolutely stunning, great tits, and seems pretty chill, right? In terms of like to hang out with, but that's a fuck, not a be with, in my opinion. Slain Hope for 30 months. Even back in FF2, they changed the spell holy to white and blamed Christians. Now they hate Christians, but the censorship is worse. It was always the woke. They changed the spell holy to white and blame Christians.
Yeah, there's always been censorship in entertainment, unfortunately.
I don't remember that.
Movies, TV shows, video games, all of it.
I don't remember that. Make sure we're caught up. We do have another topic to get into from the entertainment world, and then we might have a couple of fucking really stupid things to talk about. Like this story, I don't feel is going to go away unless someone addresses it. I found out about this yesterday when somebody sent me a chat saying that David Harbour was accused of harassment by Millie Bobby Brown on Stranger Things set. And I'm thinking to myself, what the fuck does that mean? Like, what do you mean harassment? Is that real? Is it just a joke? But no, it is a real story. And it's not just like the Daily Mail, some fucking rumor. It's now Vanity Fair. Now it's the same sourcing. It's the same fucking story. It's still from the fucking Daily Mail, which is the source is reportedly David Harbour's estranged, bitter ex-wife who's coming out with albums shitting all over David Harbour for being a terrible human being or whatever. It's a friend of that ex's who apparently is saying that Millie Bobby Brown filed a harassment and bullying claim against David Harbour, and there was pages and pages, and they investigated it.
Yeah, that's why I find it a little bit hard to believe almost because of the alleged source. Now, the thing with someone like Millie Bobby Brown, right, is that she's I don't know how I want to say this. I wouldn't call her a complete fucking spoiled brat because she has like done a lot for herself, but at the same time, like, what does she have to gain if this claim is true? Like, what does she have to gain from like over dramatizing a situation? So on like one hand, it's sure, I believe almost that like there were these problems on set after looking at like some of the information that's been released, but at the same time, there's been so many accusations over the years by bitter ex-husbands and bitter ex-wives and like these other different like actors that have worked with people where it's like, I haven't personally heard any other like rumors about David Harbour on set having problems with other co-stars. So that's like also a problem that I have straight up believing it.
Well, the other weird part is that this is specifically has nothing to do with sexual things, okay?
Well, right. But you can make somebody uncomfortable on set. Yeah, like you can do things and say things and make jokes that just don't land right. But like she's worked with him since she was like what, fucking probably like 12, 13 maybe. So like she's, I don't want to just say grown up only around him, but like kind of been around him for a significant portion of her life. So I'm sure that like there's jokes that are bound to be made that like don't sit well with people. It's a problem because we don't know what is being fully taken out of context here and what's being over dramatized by a he said that she said that she said.
And we don't even know if this is real.
Well, right. Like let's assume for a second it's real. How do we know that like it wasn't a joke or comments that were taken out of context that someone's trying to use like against these people? Like like it's not like Millie Bobby Brown is coming out and saying, you know, I was super uncomfortable on set. Netflix refused to do anything about it. The producers refused to do anything about it. Like in that case, I would probably feel differently if she came forward with like a statement, some kind of evidence, something like that. But that's not what's happening here. It's a bitter ex.
But yeah, so according to this, a friend of David Harbour's ex who fucking despises him, and understandably so, we'll get into that in a second, says that Millie Bobby Brown filed a complaint for harassment and bullying that was pages and pages long and gave it to Netflix, and they did an investigation prior to the filming of season 5. So this is not a Millie Bobby Brown coming out and saying anything. This is nothing. And whatever happened, they ended up filming season 5. So it is what it is. Like, I think David Harbour's
look at how much money she's getting for season 5.
Right. I think David Harbour's a massive pile of shit, right? When it comes to his politics, when it comes to everything. There's a lot of fucking stories about him and the open relationship he had with his ex. And I am not portraying myself as someone holier than thou. I've certainly made a lot of fucking mistakes in my life and things like that. But I do think David Harbour, kind of a huge piece of shit. I mean, this is somebody who had a fucking woman jump out of his fucking house and kill herself fairly recently, right?
That's an insane statement to have to make. It really is.
So here's what actually
like,
happened.
Rest in peace. I'm not laughing at the death, but like, shit. Imagine having a stain like that on your legacy. Holy
like there are stories about David Harbour, specifically with women, but that's the thing. This is reportedly nothing sexual. So, what is to 21, 22-year-old Millie Bobby Brown? What is harassment and bullying?
Well, that's the problem, and like the crux of the issue.
Yeah, like, and we don't have
anything could be
information
considered harassment nowadays. Like, you calling me a bitch 20 minutes ago, I could say, Ryan Kinel's harassing me. Like, this is the issue, especially coming from people that have like grown up in the spotlight. We hear this a lot with a lot of like Hollywood. I don't want to just say children, because like looking, forward, they're not children when they're making this statement, but they were children during like the situation. You have these cases where these children grow up in such a like echo chamber and sort of this bubble, and so they're told basically, oh, anything that you feel uncomfortable with can be deemed harassment and hatred, and then they see things posted about them maybe on social media or comments made about them on social media, and then they view that as harassment. So they kind of are like desensitized to the truth, I think is the best way to say it. Like, they don't truly know what harassment really is. They just are told by like PR teams or maybe studio execs, oh, this could be harassment or hatred or racism, like with what's her name? The actress on Obi-Wan. Moses
Ingram.
Ingram. Like, she was told preemptively, oh, any sort of criticism levied towards you is racist, and you need to be aware of that. Like, we don't know what Millie Bobby Brown, views as harassment and kind of what she's grown up around. So it's hard to truly judge what is actually harassment. Also, this like harassment charge that was filed, this was just with like Netflix, wasn't it?
Yes, this is just like
so that's a problem. Like, if I truly feel someone is fucking harassing me and is like, I feel threatened by, I'm not going to just go to Netflix. I get she has a Netflix deal. She got paid $4 million for Stranger Things season 5. Never mind the Netflix deal, but I would be filing that shit with the police if I felt that uncomfortable. And so it is hard, because it's like, sure, in theory, I want to sit here and say, wow, like, I feel bad for her. She felt uncomfortable. But at the same time, like, you're not taking the necessary steps going forward for anybody to truly take you seriously. And I get that, like, when you're going through a very bad situation, everybody's going to react very differently, but maybe she was just hoping to get through season 5 and get done it as quickly as possible and like cause the least amount of damage to her career, or like have it maybe the least amount of like controversy surrounding her. I don't necessarily know, but man, you just don't know what harassment and bullying means to her, which is a major issue.
Yeah, and I'm not even genuinely sure it happened. I really, like, I will say, the more articles we see from the Vanity Fairs of the world and like the things like that, and the nothing that else that comes out, it makes you think that something happened.
Right.
I have a hard time believing it's anything that's fucking serious, because they filmed season 5. It could have just been that he was making off-color jokes, or being like, hey, you kind of look fat in that outfit, don't you? Like, I don't know.
Well, it's true. Like, when you're around somebody so consistently for so long, like, surely there are going to be jokes that are like made that don't sit well with you, and that's bound to fucking happen. But we don't know really how consistent they were, like what level they were, how intense they were. Like, we just don't have those details, and that's why it's so hard at this point, especially following up with like Me Too, to just sit here and instantly believe this rumor or like this report.
Yeah, me too. And I don't know. I don't know what'll come with it. I wish one of them would say something like, this is bullshit. And the longer that doesn't happen with places like Vanity Fair running shit, the more I do wonder.
Well, right. If Millie Bobby Brown came out and just said, this is completely blown out of proportion, or sure, it was part of my contract that, like, if I feel uncomfortable at all on the set, I have to report it. And, like, I did report a couple things just to be fully transparent with them. But, like, she's not saying anything, so you could take that as, oh, shit, this is serious, or you could take it as, oh, she doesn't even want to address it because she knows it's bullshit.
Yeah, and I think I think that the normal tactic would be to just not say anything. I think that's like normal studio tactic and all that shit.
Especially for somebody who's got this major Netflix deal. She's got her cosmetic company that I think is valued at like $100 million. So like she's pretty prominent now. So any sort of reports like this that maybe she comments on does kind of hurt her public image, but like letting it go on for a significant amount of time, I don't know if that really like helps her image either. Maybe she's just hoping that like the promotional material for season 5 will end up like overshadowing this. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I am looking forward to season 5. And
when does it even come out?
Thanksgiving. So the first part drops on Thanksgiving. The second part drops on Christmas, and the finale drops on New Year's.
Yeah, I mean, I hope it ends up being good. I still think that Dark is 100,000 times fucking better.
Dark? Is that the German one?
Yeah. They had launched them both right around the same time to basically test a Stranger Things for kids versus a Stranger Things for adult audiences, and Dark is one of the best shows I've ever seen.
See, I never watched it. I thought it was about black people, so I just skipped it.
Of course you would.
But then I found it was German, and I was like, "Oh shit, right up my alley." But maybe I'll watch that.
The mother's the daughter, and the daughter's the mother.
I don't understand that reference.
Nope, you don't. You would if you actually were cultured and you watched good entertainment.
You're the one that watched The Witcher, so all The Witcher.
I'm leaving this fucking podcast. This is the last episode of FML because I can't fucking stand this. You motherfucker, you didn't even watch all of it. You watched 2 goddamn episodes.
It sounds like you're getting ready to file a harassment and bullying claim against me.
I'm going to.
Yeah. Thanks.
I have how many witnesses? How many people are in this fucking stream right now? 1,500. I have 1,500 witnesses. Sure, maybe like 90% of them are sexist and hate women, and they only deal with this podcast for you. But the other percent, they're gonna support me.
Yeah, I don't know if you're gonna like the results of the poll we run.
Hey, it's fine. At least I got 100 people on my side, you know?
I do not have $4 million to offer you for the for season 5 of the FML podcast, but I think we'll be all right. SBZ. Ubisoft secretly made Templars based. Without their interference, Ben Franklin would have been assassinated, and the French Revolution would never happen.
Man, I miss good Assassin's Creed. Like, I don't know, open world is cool. The modern games just don't feel like AC to me.
The stories aren't good. It's like,
no, they're not good.
That's what it's about. And like Ezio's entire storyline that you go through is
Ezio Editore. He's such a good fucking character.
Being in Italy and all this shit, and it's just fun.
Playing I want to go to the games now, it feels so like nostalgic because of how far away from that original vision they've actually gotten with the modern games. It's wild.
Yeah, and
did you ever watch the movie?
Yes, and I remember very little of it, to be honest with you. Just the animus itself was so weird.
Yeah,
isn't it? What's his fucking name? What's his fucking name? The guy who plays Magneto, right?
Michael Fassbender.
Fassbender, yes, Michael Fassbender.
Yes.
I remember that first trailer for that. I was like, "Holy fuck, this looks cool!" And the movie was shit.
Jeremy Irons. Damn, this honestly, is actually a stacked cast. I didn't even remember. Is
Assassin's Creed ever since Desmond was gone? Hasn't mattered.
Yeah.
How, like, I guess you don't even really think about it that much, but like that anchor that you have with Desmond and Desmond's story,
it's important.
It is important, and I don't know if it's as important as all the assassin shit you get to do, but that like basis and that grounding and whatever you have there, it does mean something. And now you just play as a nameless, faceless fucking nothing when you do these games. You're like just some random fucking employee.
Yeah. Makes me sad.
Was it the end of the first game where the fucking lights go on and it's all the writing on the wall?
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah. I was way back. Like, way back in the day. That was awesome. The heads and the head SN kind of got a sneeze for $2. Says caring what happens to women is so 2020.
Well, bless you. Well, like privileged mega millionaire women, I'd say. Yeah, it's maybe a little bit outdated. I mean, if you're like married, then yeah, you should probably give a fuck what happens to your woman and the woman in your life. But like,
yeah, I was gonna say women in
like
general,
caring about Millie Bobby Brown's like, oh no, fucking cry me a river and float upstream. Like, I genuinely could care less. Like, if she feels a little bit bullied on set.
Agreed. Because if that is real,
I'll be bullied to hell and back for $4 million for probably 20 minutes of sces. Like, I do not care.
I would almost say anything for $4 million. You fucking kidding me? But but if it is real, even though I fucking think David Harbour's a massive piece of shit, my guess is whatever it is isn't that big of a fucking deal.
Probably not. They're probably like group chats that got a little bit out of hand. Like maybe like jokes that made her uncomfortable. Like I genuinely can't think of anything that would be so repulsive.
Like during a flashback where she's got her fucking shaved head, he's like, "You look like a cancer patient.
You look like a fucking egg." Right.
Yeah. Like who knows? Could be anything.
Yeah.
NTR Uncle Ryan's correct. I'd plant my seed in Sydney Sweeney, but I'd put a ring before plowing the field in Kristen Milioti, fertile womb.
Yeah, but he didn't say womb. He said womb.
Yeah, fertile womb.
L.
The head zen is take my $2 for my inability to proofread. Yeah, you did. I did correct that. You said is so. But I appreciate your dedication to fixing your grammar, sir. I do appreciate that. Over on Rumble, Jose Contreras for $1. Vera reminds me of Lainey Boggs, the artistic, shy, nerdy outcast in She's All That, played by Rachel Lee Cook.
Cool.
I can't say I remember.
I don't either.
She's All That, but I'm familiar with the actress. But thank you, Jose Contreras. We got to talk about this this fucking random TikTok bitch you sent me. Where the fuck is it?
I don't know. I see stupid shit like that, and then I think it's so hilarious to see. I think that for me, there's two different tiers of mental illness. There's the mental illness that is funny, and then there's the mental illness that is genuinely sad. And people that are on TikTok are in the funny category.
Yeah, this is...
Like, I feel bad for legitimately mentally ill people, but mentally ill people that go online to make money off of the mental illness, that's what I don't have a problem laughing at.
So this, you sent me a video clip of this, and I was like, is this person real? And apparently they are. This is lesbian Snow White. You are valid. Apparently Snow Hearts, princes, non-binary lesbians unite.
What does that even mean?
I don't know what non-binary lesbian means. Fucking pick a damn side. If you're a lesbian, that means you are a fucking woman who likes another woman, right? That's what lesbian means. So how can you be non-binary and lesbian? These stupid fucks can't keep their mental illnesses straight. This makes zero fucking sense.
Yeah.
But you told me that this person is an expert in neo-pronouns. So let's give a listen.
Today's pronoun of the day is Halloween Halloweens. And in honor of these festive and fall-themed pronouns, we're making something
So Halloween Halloweens apparently are pronouns?
This is the stupidest shit I've legitimately, I think, ever heard in my life.
I think that this degenerate fucking freak takes requests from people on their email. I don't know what the fucking pronouns are. I should have checked. And because some person will say, I identify as Halloween. Can you please do a video about how to use my pronouns? And this is what you get.
perfectly fitting, a pumpkin spice cupcake. This soft, delicious cupcake is topped with a smooth brown butter.
Yeah, and then she goes into like these random food like segments. Like, who gives a fuck?
And I think she
can feel comforting for people whose identities don't always fit into society's norms. Halloween is a time when people try on new looks and explore different sides of themselves.
It's not about what everyone knows what Halloween is. Nobody fucking identifies
What is Halloween? Like, shut up. Holy fuck.
And this is
it's legitimately like she's trying to make these videos for children. That's what makes it feel so fucking gross to me, is she's explaining these very simple concepts like she's explaining them to kids. I don't know. It drives me bonkers.
There's more.
Today's pronoun of the day is boo boos. And in honor of these Halloween themed pronouns, we've baked a treat that's just as beautiful, a ghosty velvet cupcake.
Kill me now. I hate this. I hate this life. Fuck my life. I want out.
Today's pronoun of the day is cobwebs. And in honor of these haunts.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's what, when you sent me some of these clips, I said we were getting ready for the show, and you sent me this, and I'm like, how? It's hard to believe that it's fucking real. That there is, one, that there's a non-binary lesbian out there, and two, that like I get these fucking weirdo degenerate fucks, these fucked in the head people that I can't even say on YouTube what I maybe truly think. I get if they want to pretend that they're they thems at this point. Cobwebs. Nobody fucking says that.
No, they don't. And beautiful pronouns? At first, I agree. I genuinely thought that they were like joking around, like this was a parody account or something. But I think I think I sent you the link. But in their like one of their pinned videos, they have clips of like Tim Pool talking about them, and then they're talking about like hatred and harassment and how mean people are and how just like how everybody is so toxic for not like affirming somebody's gender or pronouns and all of this. And it's wild to see these people say this type of shit with their chest, like, and genuinely believe what they're saying. Maybe she doesn't. Maybe this really is just her trying to get attention on social media. But either way, it does seem like she believes it. I don't know. It's pretty bad.
We can't. Oh shit! Sorry,
we can't see it. I thought you were lagging for a second, so I was like, maybe he's lagging.
Good. No, I wasn't lagging. Good.
No.
Good call.
Pronouns.
Frog.
I can't take this much longer, guys. Rats, pronouns, and sentences.
Bro, what the?
There's this viral video of this woman being like, let me tell you about frog and frog self-pronouns and how to use them. And then a guy goes, that's it, I'm a Republican.
Just take a deep breath. And remember, the world doesn't revolve around you.
The people who are adhering to normal pronouns are not the ones who think the world revolves around them.
Hi, friends. Today I'm going to teach you how to use narcissist pronouns. And oh my goodness.
That's so pretty funny.
I love it. It's so fucking true.
Yeah, I was sharing. I was playing all the way through this, and then I realized I wasn't actually sharing that screen. That's why we were fucking sitting here dead air.
It was only like for 5 seconds. I just thought you were lagging.
No, that is my fault. That's my bad. But yeah, like, so this person genuinely, I don't know. How can someone believe this shit? Like, let's go through.
Into this.
Political memes are always trending. Today's pronoun of the day is horizons. Today's pronoun of the day is yells. But first, let's make sure that
the fuck does that even mean?
Just for watching
Yells.
Today's pronoun of the day is storms. This is a nature-themed pronoun. Just by watching something that used to totally confuse. Today's pronoun of the day is sim. Now these pronouns feel like a blend of she, her, and he, him pronouns. And what do I mean by that? Well, let's look at the structure of these pronouns. See sounds similar to both he and she. Sim sounds similar to him. Sir sounds similar to her. Sirs sounds similar to hers. And sir self sounds similar
These
to herself.
aren't fucking pronouns. They're just words.
Yeah, people are just making this shit up. And this bitch has 250,000 followers. How scary is that?
I know. The non-binary lesbian. And, you know, like
I'm
I always say.
Click on this. I'm not going to click on that shit.
Do not. I haven't looked at it, but I wouldn't take that chance. It's like, I always say, like, adults can do whatever the hell they want with their life, but I'm still gonna judge the fuck out of you. And if you're posting this on a public social media, yeah, I'm going to call it out because this is absolutely, I don't even know if calling it just like ridiculous at this point is a strong enough descriptor. Like, how do you get to this point? Especially when you're trying to portray yourself as somebody who is like mentally sane. Like, this is truly deranged behavior.
The fucked up part is that it has 250,000 followers. That's the fucked up part, that there are 250,000 people following this person who is deranged, right?
Yeah.
Who is truly fucking camp trans.
Oh, great. I don't know if I'd take the
let's
risk.
talk about Camp Trans and why it even had to exist in the first place. In 1991, a trans woman named Nancy Burkholder went to the Michigan Women's Music Festival and was kicked out just for being trans. Her friend Janice Walworth, a cis lesbian feminist.
This person's definitely a dude.
A cis lesbian feminist. I don't get it. If genitals don't define gender, how does removing them affirm it? They never have a fucking answer to that. Drives me bonkers.
It's called gender affirming care, which includes turning your dick into a vagina, which includes taking a fucking knife and
But genitals don't define gender.
Apparently, splitting your dick, right? This is what they do. And
all right, we're good.
No, people like I think people genuinely need to know this shit, right? Because this is how fucked up it is. For a man to turn into a woman, according to them, they cut their dick in half, right? And they shove it inside itself, basically, and create a fucking hole inside you with your fucking wound. But you know what you have to do for the rest of your fucking life? You have to keep that wound open by penetrating yourself and dilating this fake vagina that has been made from the shell of your dick that has been cut apart. Every fucking day, you need to dilate yourself. And it is unnatural. It is a fucking wound. It's constantly getting fucking infected. These trans fucks are lazy as shit and they don't do it and it starts fucking healing and closing up. This is their fucking life with their fake fucking vagina that falls apart because they didn't put enough stitches in it. This is what these people do to themselves. And the people that are allies, the people that are encouraging them to do that, they are just as big of a part of the problem. You have just as many problems with you if you're telling people to do this to themselves. It's fucking disgusting. If you actually give a fuck about someone, you would never, ever let them do this. You would tell them no. You would tell them you're fucking delusional. You would tell them we're going to get you some help. You would not tell them, okay, I support you. Because that is not supporting someone. That is why these people fucking kill themselves. That is why trans people murder themselves at such a high rate. It's not because they're being bullied by the world. It's not because everyone's out to get them. The reason they're killing themselves the way that they are is because they have a fucking problem and they're not actually getting help.
100%.
That's what's going on. I am more of a fucking trans ally than any of the people out there that would say that, because I would actually fucking look at you and tell you, get some fucking help.
Well, you're not feeding into their delusions. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I completely fucking agree.
God.
There's something I can follow up with there. I mean, genuinely, what else could I say? You're not fucking wrong.
Christopher Sean says, are you trans, Ryan? No.
Ryan, are you trans?
Shockingly,
on, Ryan.
No. Although I have talked about suicidal tendencies before, I am not trans. I know that might correlate, but that's in the past. That's the old me. I'm going to live forever now. Vera, did you know that?
God, I don't know what's made you so happy, but I don't like it either, chat.
Well, you guys,
some element of your life to fucking crumble and fall apart, so we can go back to the fuck my life days. This is turning too happy.
Well, I was pretty angry a second ago, so
true.
It is what it is. All right, I'm fucking done with this bitch. I am done with this bitch. SPZ. Hot take, Ezio is such a failure of an assassin. It took 40 years for him to take down his main target. Connor, AC3 only needed a couple years.
He's a better character, though.
Isn't there something very rewarding about that, though?
Yeah. It's not about the destination. It's about the journey and all that shit. Ezio is better, period.
Hector, Dr. Trip. What?
Yeah, just the super chat, the message.
Oh.
No, the new one.
Thanks, Ryan. There goes my dinner. Fuck my life. I think it's important people know that shit.
It is true, because these people, they try to convince you and portray it as if it's normal and as if it's okay and it's all rainbows and sunshine, when of course it isn't, and it needs to be an honest conversation.
Yeah, and like the people that are like making fake dicks by
okay, we're good, Ryan. We're good.
All right. The people who are making fake dicks by removing skin and grafting some fucking like meat sack that is not a penis. Like that's what these people are doing, and I think everyone needs to fucking know it, whether it makes you throw up or not. Because if you know it, like you're even more against the entire thing. At least I think so.
Yeah.
Captain,
make him stop. I'm trying, chat.
Y'all aren't ready for the truth. You can't handle the truth.
Well, we know the truth. It's just we need to move past the truth. We need to go back to delusion land.
I think there's a lot of people that don't know that.
Yeah, no, I do agree. But I think that most people here know it.
I don't think that most people here know the fucking extreme fucking like shit that you go through like to commit to doing that shit. I think most people think that it's a fucking surgery and you're done. That's what I think.
But yeah, no, it's not that simple.
Yeah. Like and like big kudos to like the people out there who were going down that rabbit, like the detrans people, because they have fucked their lives up almost permanently, right? And those people somehow are out there speaking out about it and telling you how fucked up it is and how they push this shit on kids, all of it. And like big kudos to them, because they get attacked vehemently by that other side.
Oh, absolutely.
So, Wolf Predator, humans are weak. We die easily, but no matter how weak we are, we still want to live. Guts from Berserk.
That's true.
I think I know the song from Berserk.
Berserk's so good.
That's the it's not gay, or that means you gay. Isn't that the Guts song? Right?
I think we need to educate Ryan on like actually good elements of anime and manga. Finally, like it did all roads lead back to gay.
No. Isn't the
yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
The that song, isn't that okay? That's the only thing I know about Guts, because when I get a copyright claim on it, it says Guts theme.
Yeah.
There you go.
All the amazing elements boiled down to that. It's just so funny.
I've never fucking watched it. That's all I know.
Well, that's the problem.
I don't know.
But yes, you are technically correct.
That's what I thought. Really quick. Also wanted to talk about this. Apparently things are going to get a little more, a little fancier in Vegas when it comes to fighting crime. You sent me this, Farrah.
I did. Yeah. I think the Cybertrucks already look so stupid, but I feel like adding on the lights and the different decals, it just makes it look so much worse. Like, imagine playing Grand Theft Auto 6, right? And this motherfucker's chasing you down the street. Like, I can't take a Cybertruck seriously. Man, it looks like, I don't know, aluminum at a recycling plant. It just looks unshapen. It looks like a prototype. Like, what has more angles, this or Lara Croft's breasts?
Yeah.
Like which, truly.
And look, so Las Vegas police have just rolled out the first ever Cybertruck patrol fleet. 10 Tesla Cybertrucks were donated to Las Vegas Metro Police Department for active duty, customized for patrol and SWAT use. One, I think it's fucking cool that Tesla donated that shit.
Well, yeah, okay. So that itself is cool, and I'm certain that they'll see a lot of use. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm just talking about the design of it. Like the Ford, the Ford Explorers are already, in my opinion, so lame. But I think that this is more lame. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not a fan of that. I don't know.
What? You don't like the Ford Explorer?
No, I don't. I don't know.
All right. Well, anyway, my first thought was that they're going to use them in like the Tesla auto drive mode, right? So, like, how long is it going to take before a black person gets run over by one of these and there's a fucking riot? And then they got to call in the SWAT ones. That's what I want to know. How many black people are going to get run over by this and claim racism and say that Elon Musk is racist for designing and programming Teslas to fucking run over black people in the middle of Las Vegas? That's what I
wonder how long it's going to take for these to be vandalized, for people to intentionally target these and like destroy them and post like photos online, and I don't know. It's probably going to be pretty quick.
Yeah, I do think it's cool they got donated.
I do think that, yeah.
I don't know if I think they look as cringe as you think that they look.
I just don't like the Cybertrucks in general. But I'm a woman, so like, don't trust me with cars.
Well, look. If somebody out there wants to buy me a Cybertruck, I will drive the fuck out of it. I would love it. I would get so much use. It would be amazing. It would change my life. However, I don't know if I would ever like buy one. They do.
I would never waste my money on this.
They look kind of like an eyesore. But they do fucking catch your eye, I suppose. You do notice them everywhere. I see a lot of them.
Yeah, it looks like you're driving a fucking crinkled soda can. Of course it's going to catch your eye.
Yeah, but if there's anyone out there who is like, you know what, I'd love to get Ryan in a Cybertruck. I am very open to the idea. I'm just
now the only thing I will add to the Cybertruck conversation is I've never seen a Cybertruck with camo. I think that could look pretty fucking sick. I don't know. It's just like the bright silver looks kind of stupid. Like the red and blue lights with the black and white. I don't know. It just kind of looks stupid. But it actually looking like a military vehicle could maybe look kind of cool.
That's kind of why I don't mind this too much, to be honest with you. I don't like just the generic silver ones. Sometimes,
but like if you're playing GTA 6 and you're being chased by a Cybertruck, yeah, I think you're gonna feel pretty bad about yourself.
Run out of juice, right?
Yeah, it's true.
I think that'd be the case, but. I really want to see them go like remote operation and just fucking let them do their thing. And I want to see how many homeless people have to get run over before they stop the program. That's what I think would be the very interesting part of this. That's what I want to see. And then, I got thoughts on the new Raw Butler last week. Maybe we can talk about that for a second too. But first, Logan, who apparently the new job is very fucking good for Logan.
Apparently, holy
Logan,
shit.
He likes the schedule. He likes all this. Logan's going fucking crazy.
Logan the
Another
Chad.
$100 super chat from our man Logan. Happy Ryan is chaos, Ryan, and I'm all for it. That's what I'm fucking talking about. That's the energy we're looking for. Thank you, Logan. Let's keep the insanity going. Also replaying the Batman Arkham games now. Headed into the Madhouse as we speak to do some shots and drinks. You're joining us.
Batman. Oh, my rankings, my quick rankings. Number 1, City. Number 2, Origins. Number 3, Asylum. Number 4, Night. I'm also going to be buying a MetaQuest 3. They're like 500 fucking bucks. Fuck my life. I'm going to buy the MetaQuest 3 so that I can play Arkham Shadows and Deadpool.
Would you rather play Night or Origins?
Oh, Origins, 1000%. I think Origins is one of the best games that I've ever played, period. I think Origins is amazing.
Sorry, Asylum. I meant to say Asylum. Would you rather play Night or Asylum?
I think they're quite different experiences because Asylum is much more nostalgic, where, of course, Night is much more bright and colorful and modern and open world. And I mean, I don't really like the Batmobile as much as there are some people out there who quite enjoy it. I think that Asylum for me though is just like a little bit more, it's like a little bit more nostalgic. So, yeah. I mean, they're all amazing. It's one of my favorite video game series of all time, but I have to buy that MetaQuest soon. I'm waiting to see if it goes on sale for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, gay deal days. But I'm going to get one.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
Yep.
I don't even play like 2D or not 2D, but regular video games anymore, let alone a fucking.
We got to get you in a video game.
Arc
Raiders, Battlefields.
Was it as playing Arc Raiders?
Yeah, Arc Raiders is pretty fun. The thing with Arc Raiders, though, is because it's extraction, like you have to put quite a bit of time into loot runs. Whereas like Battlefield 6, you can just jump into the game and then play it.
Yeah, that's true.
But it's fun.
I will play Battlefield 6 at some point. I will. J-Rod for 10. That Class A meat curtains changed Ryan's outlook on life. Thank you, J-Rod. Juan Gal. You know what, Juan Gal? We will talk about that briefly. I ain't going to watch this whole fucking video. But because we were talking about Tesla or Cybertrucks, we did also think about this.
Neo, our humanoid for the home.
Neo, the robot, Nanny.
Let you live with it.
Yeah.
You just not tell.
I just.
I hate.
Imagine going on a picnic with your girl and then your fucking robot going along with you and cucking you. Like, holy shit. This stupid robot.
I'm telling you, dudes are going to come home and the robot is going to be finger banging their wife. Like,
it's so bad.
Like 1000% this is going to happen. I hate the idea of this. I think it's so fucking strange.
Whoa, he's teaching about it in the Nazi salute. What the fuck?
It is. It's a fucking Nazi salute. Oh my gosh. You know what?
White privilege. What the fuck?
My opinion has changed. I'm all for the robots now. Let's go. 20 grand. No, but like for real though, it's so weird. And these things are monitored. They have microphones. They have cameras. They have the company that will come in and remotely take control of it if you ask it to. But also if that's happening, who else is monitoring it all this time? I hate this. I think it's so fucking weird. And I think that one of these robots is going to kill somebody. I genuinely believe that.
Logan! What a Chad.
Did we get another? My God. Logan Johnson for $100. Final one. Well, that is my final one as well. Origin's possibly my favorite. I pre-ordered back on PS3 back in the day for the Deathstroke and Nightfall bat suit. Absolutely the best suit in my opinion. Won't be convinced otherwise. Also, fuck the robot. Origins is really good.
I love Origins. I think it's so... I don't necessarily want to say underrated.
I think it is. I think it is a little underrated because of the like timeline and everything. I don't think as many people played it, but it's fucking good.
Well, I think that there's a fundamental problem with like prequels because I don't know if I want to say it's completely lazy, but it's much lazier because you're not putting that effort into figuring out the continuation of the story. So like I get why there's so many criticisms, but the boss fights are great. It looks visually so good. Like I genuinely think Origins is right on par with City. I still think City's slightly better, but they're both very similar. Honestly, like all of the Arkhamverse games though are very similar. I think that I gave like City a 9.2, Origins a 9, Asylum like an 8.5, and then Arkham Knight like an 8.4. So like
that goes up to like 9 if you get rid of all the tank fights.
Oh, absolutely. If those tank fights weren't there, it'd be way better.
But thank you, Logan. That's $500 in super chats from Logan tonight.
Damn.
Logan's
what a Chad.
A Chad. He's a fucking animal. He's a badass. Shout out to Logan Johnson, the new job. He's going out to the bar. He's going to catch up with us. So thank you, Logan. Fuck yeah, bro. I finished my alcohol tonight. Look at that.
Not an alcoholic, though.
It's right at the end. So I didn't have to walk all the way fucking downstairs and get another one. So like that's the best of both worlds right there. That's fucking amazing. So I'm telling you, Vera, everything's turning up me. Everything's landing on me right now.
The problem that I've noticed in life is you maybe have a couple months of really good and then everything fucking crashes and burns. So I don't know
what? I've had moments like that in my life. Something tells me that this is a little different. Something tells me that this is a change for good. And it's going to upset so many of you guys, which is just going to make me even happier.
Uh-oh.
What?
I'm just saying, Odie, or it might upset some of you guys.
Well, I'm just saying you're going to be upset because I'm happy. You don't want to see me happy. You want to see me miserable. That's what I'm saying.
That's true. That's true.
And so because you're going to be mad that I'm not, I am going to get more of your happiness added to my own tank.
Fair.
That's how it works. Maybe I finally sucked enough happiness out of the world that I'm happy now. But this is like, so this is it. 4-hour battery life. 5'6". Taller than the average woman in America. 66 pounds, which is rather light. So maybe they can't overpower.
A soft body. Just that description for a robot is very fucking suspicious to me. Like, why'd you have to specify that, huh?
Like, so that maybe if they bump into something, it won't like.
I don't know. Surely. We all know what fucking 90% of the people that want robots are going to do with a robot.
Now, apparently it can lift 154 pounds and carry 55 pounds.
Only 4 hours battery life. I paid 20 grand for 4 fucking hours. What the hell?
Well, here's the thing, though. My guess is that it will like dock itself in charge, right? So I think the premise would like, look, if you have one of these robots, I don't think most people are going to be dancing with it like you saw. I think most people are going to use it to like bring in their groceries and do their fucking chores and clean the bathroom. Like these robots are slaves. That's what they are. And they're going to do your fucking housework. And then when they're done, like during the day, you're at work or whatever, they'll fucking back up into a corner and shut down. I hate this idea. These things are going to kill us.
Oh, absolutely. We're dead in a decade if this keeps up. It's over for us.
That was like a picture of its tits or something. That was weird.
It's just highlighting all the things you're going to get with it.
With anything from a hard question to a household task. With Neo's autonomy, you can get access to all of its latest AI features to get help with tasks on demand. And the Neo app lets you interact with your Neo from anywhere. But all you have to do to get started is turn on your Neo and introduce yourself.
It comes in a casket.
It's like an egg. I hate this. I hate everything about this.
Hey, I'm Neo. I'm here to help around the house. What's your name?
Harry.
Nice to meet you, Harry. When you have a question or want something...
This dude looks like he wants to fuck it. Look at the way he looked that thing up and down. He wants to bend this thing over and show it to 50 states. That's what he wants to do.
God damn it.
Did you see it?
I hate this advertisement for so many reasons. But yes, I do see how he's looking at the robot in a very sexually suggestive
I'm Neo.
way.
I'm here to help around the house. What's your name?
He's like staring into its eyes
Nice to
seductively.
meet you, Harry. When you...
It's this next part. It's coming up right now. Harry is a fucking predator, bro.
You have a question or want something done, just let me...
And the way he leaned in, this dude is gonna fuck the shit out
I
of
don't
that
like
robot.
this. Yeah, I don't.
You know what's crazy? Some fucking Pakistani or Indian customer service person is going to be watching it fucking happen. Harry is going to be fucking the shit out of his robot while his fucking wife is out or whatever. And there's going to be some Pakistani fucking jerking off watching him fuck the robot. That's what all this shit is about.
I wonder how divorces are going to be handled now. Because if you fuck a robot, right, does that count as like infidelity and cheating? Is you know, like how is this gonna work? We're gonna need like very strict outlines here.
Bro, there are women that are just gonna be caught fucking riding Neo, just fucking riding them, and like their soft body's gonna be all fucking.
Hey, it's gonna
wet,
be a new porn category.
Like, look, the husband's gonna come home, and Neo's soft body face is gonna be a little bit damp and smell like pussy. Like that's what's going to happen.
I genuinely I don't want this future. I'm good. Like the robots already creep me out enough. Never mind thinking about how people are genuinely going to be like obsessed with these robots and view them as like living people.
Like, look, there's enough women that'll be into something like that. They'll be like, you know, women that are into giant dick and monster dicks and zombie dicks. That robo dick will be the next thing, Nones. I think there's a possibility.
I do not like this timeline.
This guy's fucking gardening.
Whether it's something more specific, like watering the plants on Tuesdays, or something.
This is the part. The expert mode. This is the part. Okay.
It provides the set.
You do that assist mode. So if there's a task that it doesn't like understand how to do or something, supposedly you can activate this assist mode and one of their operators. That's why I was yelling about Indian and Pakistani people that are watching it, because then they get access and they control it autonomously. This is a person that's operating this right now.
That's crazy.
Expert mode, whatever it is. Fucking expert. Every goddamn technical service thing I've ever called it some fucking Indian on the other end of the line. How do you be called a fucking expert? Tell me to turn it off and turn it back on again. Have you?
And that means these devices can be hacked and
you.
people can like abuse these. Oh my god! I want to say I'm hopeful for our future of just humanity, but I'm genuinely not. Like, just kill us now.
Oh shit, I was right. I haven't watched this part of the video, but I was right about this self. Look, if I had $20,000, I ain't spending on this.
Yeah, no. I would
This thing
not
is a
trust that.
fucking
Is it going
creep, dude.
also for like safety and security, is it going to constantly be recording what it sees and like what the microphones pick up? Like it's got to. Because they need to train it in some way. It's like AI. If you enter something into AI like ChatGPT or Grok, it saves it and it stores it so that it can learn from it.
Yes.
So
That's what I think. In the terms of service, there's probably just going to be a fucking thing that you scroll through and accept, where it's like, hey, by the way, just so this, and so it can learn. We're listening to everything, and you know what? To some extent, it is what it is, right? I fully believe that everything I fucking say, my phone hears anyway. My fucking Instagram algorithm is evidence enough of that when I fucking mention something or talk about how I'm feeling about this or that, all of a sudden it pops up in my Instagram feed. I know they're doing that already. I fucking get it. So there's some of that where I'm like, whatever. But the idea that this thing now that people that are seeing that also have control of a thing that could come and fucking choke me while I'm sleeping. There is something very disturbing about that shit.
That's not good. I guess ultimately, if you get fucking killed by the robot you paid for, you deserve it.
And this is the guy that made it. Do you trust this motherfucker?
Absolutely not.
We are in hell.
We really are.
Neo, the home robot, order today. Go fuck yourself. San Diego.
Whew. It's not good. That's for sure. No robots in my house.
No robots in my house either.
No.
I don't have the the desire for that, or the money, in fact. I don't have the money for that either.
Tax write-off. You need it to stream for you.
People think, all right, so people think tax write-offs are like just, oh, that means you
I know.
And that's not exactly the case.
But you know that these tech YouTubers are going to do exactly that.
For sure. And then they're going to fuck it.
Probably.
And then they're gonna fuck it.
This is a no clanker zone. I'm definitely
what if
I'm
you
all
call it
set.
a clanker and you get in trouble?
Yeah, they are fucking clankers. I'm good.
All right, where were we? Nick Hammerschmidt for a 10. Yo, Ryan, thanks for your epic Ice Ketchum costume and song. I passed my welding test tonight and only have one more test so I get a raise in auto body industry hailed. Nice. Nick. And thank you for the idea.
Good for you.
And Nick sent me $100 to dress up as Ice Ketchum. So it worked out for me. It worked
that
out
was
for you.
very good, though. That was a great suggestion.
It was a great suggestion.
Especially now where all your stream intros should legitimately just be the song.
I did knock it out of the park. So
yeah.
Thank you, Nick. I appreciate the idea. Captain JP, Rockstar Games warned us about sex changes in a 2004 GTA game in the form of a radio ad. Was Laszlo shitting on it or something? John Slade for 5. You guys should have a dedicated weekly DSP section.
You guys would have to tag us in your favorite clips throughout the week on X, and then we could bookmark them, and then we could just highlight 3 or show 3, maybe. Maybe though.
Pretty cool.
I mean, DSP's life is just atrocious, so wouldn't be that bad.
His life fucking sucks.
It really does.
His life fucking sucks. SB. Oh, sorry. Taker for 5. Ryan, can you say this as an Indian Neo remote operator? No, I don't want to learn that. Oh, hold on. No, I don't want to learn that. No, Neo cannot do that. No, please stop. Stop touching me. I don't know if I'm great at Indian accents. No, I don't want to learn that. No, Neo cannot do that. No, please stop touching me. Is that a good Indian accent?
I think that was a valiant attempt. Yeah, I don't know if I'd quite call it voice actor quality, but it's something.
Yeah, I'm not good at Indian. I know people who are better at it than me. They interact with them more than I do. SBZ, Servant Berserker 0. I'm going to wait for the Japanese version. I mean, it probably will speak to you in Japanese. Carnal for 5. If you really want to get freaked out, quote the first 5 minutes of Animatrix, the second Renaissance. It's the backstory to our demise. I'm good with the fucking thinking that AI thing's gonna fuck everyone and rape everyone.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
That's rough enough for me. But with all that being said, I think that we're caught up. I think we're caught up. Pretty good stream tonight. And big shout out to Gary and all the people that came from Nerdrotic Live. We appreciate you guys coming over there. Vera, tell the people where they can find you.
You can find me on YouTube and X, Veridark Dark Titan Media. This week I'll be streaming Hyrule Warriors. I'll be streaming that on Thursday. I'll be streaming that Saturday, Sunday. I'm not sure what I'm going to stream tomorrow because we finished Haunting Grounds yesterday. So we might just do like a random filler game. And then the week after, yeah, I'm going to be playing Where Winds Meet. And from there, I have no fucking clue. But I'm sure I'll be talking about The Witcher more. I'll be talking about the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection being absolutely disappointing. And just the horrific state of the video game and entertainment industry.
There you go. Well, thank you for joining me. Next week, just so you guys know, next week we'll be over on Vera's channel, same time, 9 p.m. Eastern. Who knows what the fuck we'll talk about? We don't know. But as a reminder, if you have any fuck my life stories, like if you walked in on your wife fucking the shit out of one of these robots, that would be a fuck my life. And you can tell us. So I always re-upload these over to RK Outpost Live, both on my own channel where I unlist my streams. It'll be re-uploaded over RK Outpost Live in a couple hours. And then when we do it on Vera's channel, I also re-upload those to RK Outpost Live. So if you want to leave a comment, you can do it there. And some of the best ones, some of the worst fucking miserable stories, let us know. Tell us your story and say fuck my life or FML, and we'll find it in the comments. And some of those will get read on stream next week. And maybe eventually we'll get merch.
Maybe one day. Who
Maybe
knows?
Who knows? But I think we got one more that came in. Two more. John Wayne. Shannon, why is Neo's face so shiny? Have you been polishing it? No, babe. It's always been that shiny. Take it for two. Neo's playing QB for the Commanders next week. Well, probably have a better go of it than Marcus Mariota. Probably. All right. That's it for us, guys. We appreciate it. Thank you very much. Oh, what's Vera's channel? Oh, I can put it in the chat, but it's in the description, motherfuckers. It's right there in the description. Every one of these streams is in the description, but I will put it in there if you're asking for it. I probably should do a better job of that.
I'm spamming chat with Ryan's favorite word.
Wait, hold on. You're a mod here, right?
I am a mod.
You can fucking drop it. Hold on. You can drop it.
I can.
Yeah.
It's true.
There you go. What the fuck am I doing the hard work for?
Fair enough.
No, we don't really need too many mods here because almost everything goes, unless you're fucking spammy like Vera was. I might fucking ban her. Unless you're spamming.
Peace.
So
it's fine with me. Last
J-Rod, Cornbread's innovation. What? Corn breeds innovation? Porn
Maybe
breeds innovation?
Porn breeds innovation. That's the
only.
only.
He said cornbread, which is actually a thing, like cornbread.
Yeah, but it's got a space.
It's like that's like a black person would say it. Cornbread's innovation. Like, I don't know. Anyway, that's it. We're fucking done. Thank you for a great stream, everybody.
This might be the last.
We'll talk to you next time. Bye, everyone.